Hello again, everybody. It is TJ, the Stereo-Bargainphile. Today is Frequency Friday, and this is probably going to be one of my hardest reviews I've done, comparing the Klispch Reference Premier 160 monitor against the KEF Q-100 Uni-Q speaker. First, I'm going to start off with the Klispch, and I'm going to try to make this really fast. This Klispch has been my #1 bookshelf speaker so far. Out of the last 4 speakers I bought, 3 of them I wouldn't recommend, so I didn't even video them. Then I got this KEF Q100 Uni-Q driver, and I'm going to compare them today, and I'm going to give you my overall opinion. I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of the Klispch, and I'm going to talk of the pros and cons of the KEFs. So let's go ahead and start out with the pros and the cons of the Klispch. The Klispch speaker has a dB rating of 95 dB, and what that means is they're very easy to drive. You could drive them with this top receiver amplifier here easily. I mean, they're really easy. They're not picky at all with the amplification that you give them. Now, the better source power that you get them, the better they're going to sound, but it ain't going to be a big, huge difference. These are some very large bookshelf speakers. And on the Reference Premier, Klispch really listened to its fan base. On the R series, they were, too bright for a lot of people. Being too bright means, well, they're being fatiguing. So Klispch went ahead and put a Tratex horn in behind this. They put a different waveguide, a 90 by 90 Tratex waveguide in the front. They put soft rubber around it also. And they used, instead of using a aluminum horn tweeter, they went with a titanium horn tweeter. They used the same driver on the bottom, the spun copper 6.5-inch woofer. They are rear base ported and they're bi-wire. I'll go ahead and show you real quick right now. They're bi-wireable. You see a jumper in here because I don't bi-wire them. You see the Tratex base port in the back, which that does help with that tweeter. And on the bottom, you're going to see an angle plate. This plate, here, we'll get it up here better so you all can see it. It has an angle plate where the speaker actually is ramping up in the front, which makes it good if you put it on the desk, but I really don't recommend putting this on the desk at all. This speaker sounds best, not in a small room, not in a medium room. It sounds best in a medium to large to, a small, large, and up. I'll say medium, large room and up. In a small room, it really doesn't have enough to breathe because these speakers sound best when you turn them up loud. Now I'm getting into a little bit of the cons. On low volumes, I don't hear the bass as good. These can be a little picky on placement because of the rear bass port. Now, Klispch has said to have these bookshelf speakers, if you have them on stands or on anything you have them on, have them at least 6 foot apart. From 6 foot to 16 foot is what Klispch recommends, and have it 2 feet away from any wall at all, which for some people that can really be a problem. These speakers sound really powerful. They have strong detailed, and they've been my top speaker so far. And now I want to go ahead and get a little bit into the KEF Q100. These KEF Q100s, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, have totally almost made me speechless. The mid-range is so accurate and so detailed and precise. The soundstage and the imaging it's large. I'm even getting a holographic depth to my music playback. I'm hearing stuff in this KEF on music playback that I did not hear in this Klispch. This KEF is at 86 dB, and what that means is they're a little bit harder to drive than the Klispch. 86 dB, and when I used a regular, let's just say a regular 50 watt 2-channel receiver on these, they sounded okay. But then when I moved up to a more expensive integrated amp like this one on the bottom, Class AB 2-channel amplifier, that really start coming alive. And then, when I hooked them up to my big Emotiva A300 300 watt amplifier, which is 150 watts per channel, because these are 8 ohm, as the clips are 8 ohm also. These are both 8 ohms. These speakers, to me, are like true to front end source. Means that better front end source that you put on it, you're going to tell a huge difference in this speaker. And I've been able to tell that compared to the clips. Now, I've been a Klispch fan since 1997. I bought a pair of their Klispch KG 2.5 bookshelf speakers. They were $499 back then. Had 2 6 1/4 inch drivers in them with a little bitty horn tweeter, 360-degree horn tweeter right in the middle of them. I sold them a while back. I did review them. Didn't do reviews as good back then. But I'm just going to go ahead and say that, you know, what really surprised me with this KEF was that top end sparkle. It's got that sparkle on the top end. Sometimes, you know, I listen mostly to 70s rock music, but I listen to everything from classical, jazz, new age. Here's all the CDs that I went through, you know, Daft Punk, Santana. I listen to rap music, R&B music, Eric Clapton. I listen to everything, and when I normally just use my preamp DAC on these KEFs, they sounded really good, but when I use that shit Monty 3 DAC, I mean, that just, bam, the sparkle. So these speakers are really true to front end source. The better amplifier, the bigger the difference you're going to see. You won't see as much as a difference on the clips, but for some people, the clips is going to be a better choice for them because they don't have to put, you know, as expensive as an amp on them to make them sound good. The clips will go louder. These, to me, if you were to put this in a car perspective, to make it kind of easy for us car guys out there, yes, I am a grease monkey. Alright, I admit it. I would say the Klispch RP-160 is the new Super Sport Camaro. And I would say the KEF Q-100 is the brand new top-of-the-line Cadillac. And I do prefer the KEF over the clips. And the reason for that is the clips sometimes on not so good recordings, on my older recordings, they can be fatiguing, where the KEF sound amazing and have that sparkle, and they never sound fatiguing to me. Not at all. Both of these were $549 new. I do think the box, just the box build quality on the clips, I do think that's better. But as far as the KEF, when the Q-100 came out, they completely redesigned the woofer. They redone and put a larger aluminum, vented aluminum tweeter in the center, and they got a more of a rigid surrounds. And I'm telling you, at low volume, to me and on my equipment, my KEFs have better bass control. It even sounds like it may just go a tad lower on bass than the clips. But, you know, it's like these KEFs will take up to about 45 to 50 clean watts before they will start breaking up, where they have the integration of the tweeter and the woofer. Now the clips, yeah, they're going to keep going on. The clips shine best when you turn them up really loud. They really shine. But I listen to it at moderate to medium levels, loud every once in a while, you know. But to me, this is more of a really great party speaker, you know, if you want to rock out really loud. And this is more of a laid back with that magic sparkle top end and mid-range that is so accurate that the soundstage and the imaging is so large, it makes the speaker sound louder than what it really is. But that's my take. To me, the KEF Q100 is the new champion for the money. It sounds great. I'll go ahead and show you on the back of these what KEF did that made it really nice for people that are going to be bi-amping. I showed this in my review. You actually have knobs here that you can turn on and off if you want to bi-amp these or not. You don't have a jumper in between there, what some people will call a bridge. But to me, and my taste, I like the KEF Q100s a lot better. And what really sunk it in on me on these KEF Q100s are the voicing. The voicing on these KEF Q100s are the best I've ever heard in a pre-$550 bookshelf speaker. The voicing is just so much better, to my ear opinion, than what the clips are. The clips will go louder, but at that, if you bring them at the same volume and you turn them up, say this is the KEF sound quality, this is the clip sound quality, you know, as you're going up that change, that KEF, to me overall, sounding better, more balanced, better at imaging. But when you get up where it starts breaking off, yes, the clips, it will go louder. But that's my take on these two speakers. I know there's a lot of Klispch fanboys out there that may get mad, put stuff in the messaging. I want you to message me, because I've been a Klispch fanboy since, like I said, 1997, when I paid $499 for a set. But to me, the KEF Q100 is a more refined sound. It's more accurate. I'm hearing sounds in this KEF speaker that I've never heard in this Klispch speaker. And the Klispch speaker, to me, can be fatiguing. It has gotten a little fatiguing to me also. But I will say the outside build quality, having magnetic grills on the Klispch, is a really great feature. I think Klispch might have put more money in the actual box, magnetic grills. But I don't know, KEF's got the switch in the back, but this is one of the only KEF speakers, the Q100s, that do get a grill in the front of it also, but it's not it's not magnetized like the Klispch speakers. But yes, these are my new reference speaker for under 550 bucks. I probably will sell the Klispch 160 monitor so I can buy more speakers. I'm really interested in those Wharfdale 225s. Another speaker I'd really like to try out is that, oh goodness, oh yeah, the JBL 530s. I think those might be a contender for the KEF Q100s. But until next time, this is TJ, the Stereo-Bargainphile.